Good afternoon, welcome to Made by Granat. It's Anna here, and today I am here with another flip through. Believe it or not, I have hinted a few times during my work or my creation of the bird journal that I made in the bird journal challenge with Carol at the YouTube channel Friendly Quail. And I have mentioned a few times that I have been making another journal in hiding. And this is it. I had so much Christmas, I had so much bird pages, I had so much ephemera, so many ideas that I decided to make another one parallel to the one I made for on the YouTube channel. So this is another bird journal. It is made out of a vintage book. It was published originally in 1940, and it was a school reader. And it has 5 signatures sewn in with a 5-hole pamphlet stitch, a hidden hollowback spine, and 120 pages. Let's measure it, shall we? If I can get the ruler straight. It's a little over 5 inches by 8 inches, and the spine is 1/2 inch. So this is a bit smaller compared to the other bird journal. On the front there is an image from the nature journal with images from the Dutch artist Marjolein Bastan, and a small label down here. I have backed it on some flyleaf from another book and a flyleaf page, and on the spine there is just some tea-dyed striped ticking, and on the back there is another piece of the Tim Holtz acetate and a small label, and down here you can see the original price, 3 kronor 50 öre, so 3.50. I bet that's 35 cents or something. And I have just kept it shut with this jute string, because there is jute string here, and I thought, why not keep it shut with the same kind of string? So, as I said, hidden hollowback spine. The head and the foot has these book bands, headbands, whatever they are called, and yeah, let's start the flip through. The end papers are from a scrapbooking paper. I believe it is called Hummingbird Song, this paper pad that I had in my stash. Here's the original first page of the book. I have did a tiny bit of collaging here with a bird, fussy cut, and a label, and up here is a vintage stamp from Germany. And as I said, the book was published in 1940, and it says 1940 here. We have tea-dyed paper. This is from the book about British birds. Really nice images there. And that was published in 1954. Whenever I know the publication date of the book that I took the pages from, I have written it in pencil in the lower corner, and you can erase that if you don't like it. Here's a piece of ledger, and that flips out. I have extended the flip with a piece of a book page, a bird fussy cut, and a label. And up here I took the corner of an old envelope that had this was from, I believe it's 19, could say 79, I don't know. It's had an owl stamp, and I just took the corner, tore it off, and made it into a corner tuck up here. And inside is this little round journaling card that I made in one of my Use It to Lose It videos. Love that little bird there, and a little label, and that goes up there. And on the other side I have put another one of the stamps from Germany, and a little number up here, and in the tuck there is a little mini tag with a bird on it and some dots on the back. And in the center we have Edith Holden. It's a swallow. Swallow. I don't know how to pronounce it right now. And another one. And here is another flip, and I have not extended that. I'll leave it up to you to do something with that. More pages from the book about British birds, and more tea-dyed paper. And that has a flip, and that is extended with a piece of genuine vintage ephemera that I have sewn on with my sewing machine. I have left the threads dangling, and if you don't like them, it's just to cut them off, because all the ends are knotted. So this is from the original text block, and this as well. And up here is another decoupage. I have decoupaged on some collage paper from Tim Holtz. Here is a little pocket and a flip out thing. This little label here is with just attached with, not a label, it's a tag. It's two of them, and they are attached with a small eyelet, and they act like a paper clip. So in the back here is a pocket, and you can journal in here if you like, and then this just holds the two together like that. I thought that was a bit fun. That's a fussy cut bird and a label. And that is the same fabric that is on the spine of the book. We have more tea-dyed paper, more pages from bird books. This is a bit more recent. This is a page out or a folio out of a journal I found thrifting, online journal. So I decided to put that there. Here is, I have just clipped on a piece of vintage ephemera and some watercolor swatches I did on onion skin paper. This book page here is covered, the text is covered in with another piece of flyleaf paper, so you can journal there and there as well. More pages from another bird book, and that's the rest of the small page. I love working with different sizes of pages. Up here I've just stamped notes, and I believe that is a sample stamp. More pages from bird books and more tea-dyed paper. This one has a flip, a journal on the back. I have just glued down some note paper. That's the one you can use in a ring binder. And down here is a little, I think this is a sticker, an owl on it. Really cute. Page from the original text block. I did a bit of texture paste up there. Someone did a little notes. This is also from the text block. And as you can see by the washi tape, something is flipping out on this side. And this is another page from a dictionary. And this is just the plate with the birds on it. So you have birds on both sides, and here I have covered the text with some piano roll paper, and I have mended the page here with a bit of faux cellophane tape and a small label down here. More tea-dyed paper and more pages from another bird book, and a small. As I said, I love the variation in size. We have more ledger, this is a folio from a book. When you are a bird watcher, you check off the birds you see, which date, and so on. So that's one of those charts. Here is a page from a vintage Ideals magazine, and I have folded up because it was too long, sewn here, put a little stamp here, and that made a pocket. This tag was made in one of my Use It or Lose It videos. Really cute. And that is the lovely image from the magazine. Really nice thick paper here as well. And on that side it's another pocket and just a little, I believe I received this in Happy Mail many years ago. That goes in there. More of that Birdwatcher's journal. And the ledger, and here I have sewn two of the small pages together and made it into a pocket, and inside there is a little journaling card with a bird on it, of course. Many birds in this journal. See if I can get it in. More writing space, more tea-dyed paper, and that is a flip just extended with some ledger that I have cut off somewhere, and that is sewn on. Love the pattern on that tea-dyed paper. Here someone once again made notes in the edge, page edge on this book. It was a school book, and I put a little label and a fussy cut bird here. More from the original text block. Here's one of my little flips with the tarot deck, and this one is glued down with some lace, and that is a quail. So Carol, once again, hi, the friendly quail. This is another tip of the hat to you. This one is mended with some faux cellophane tape. Here is a 1945 book about birds. Small one. I believe those are the Observer books or something. There's this whole series of books on birds and butterflies and moths and eggs and everything, fishes. So it's one of those. Some more tea-dyed paper, and here on this page from a 1978 bird book I have made a little pocket, and this is made by folding a 6x6 paper, and it has many pockets. So here's one little pocket with a bird tag, and there's another one here with another tag with some birds on it, and in the back is another pocket, and that's just some tea-dyed paper. And I did a little collage down there. So here's another ledger, and that one was quite long, so I just folded it up and made two little tuck spots here. This is a tea-dyed postcard. And in the center, this is a 1871, from a book from 1871 on hunting of birds. So that one goes in the center. Here is another one of the Birdwatcher's notes, field note page. Another sample stamp. I have put some labels on the edges of the fold. More tea-dyed paper. And another flip with the extension of some ledger. And the back of that Observer book about birds. Here I just did a bit of a decoupage with the Tim Holtz collage paper once again on the pages from the original text block. Here's a small page with a goose, and you can journal on the back there. Here's another page from the margin on the stand, the same one artist that drew the image on the front of the book, but front cover. Lots of journaling space. Some note paper, vintage. More bird pages. Here I have extended a flip on a tea dye paper with, I believe this comes from a dust jacket. And I thought that looked nice there. It has been sewn on. Let me just grab a sip of coffee. My throat is getting dry. So, this image in the center here comes from a 1983 calendar, and each month had an image of a bird, and on the back of it, it was a cross-stitch pattern so that you could embroider it if you liked. Once again, I have put some labels to mark the fold, and in this tuck spot is a little journaling card I made. A calendar from 1940, which is the year that the book was originally published. I have some Tim Holtz labels, and I have a vintage piece of a scrap. So I believe it's called scrap. Bokmärken in Swedish. I thought that was really cute. And you can journal on the back. And in this pocket is one of those bags I made from the wax paper I did, if you watched my flip through yesterday. So this is waxed wrapping paper that I put beeswax on and ironed, and then I made it into a little bag, and inside the bag is just a little Stamperia journaling card, and on this bag there is a duck and a piece of collage paper, and also a folio from the book, a British Observer books about eggs, I think it's called. So that goes in there. We have more tea dye paper. As you can see, there is tons of journaling space in this book, even though it's so full of images. I really like that. And then note paper, and a page from the original text block. And here is the rest of that small page. I have extended it with some Tim Holtz paper, and down there is a little egg that I glue down to make something to look at. Here is a side tuck that has been punched. The edge has been punched, and I have put a little stamp there, and that is a sample. I believe it was in dates from the past, 1. Inside it is another one of the small tags, and this little tiny playing card with a bird on it. And we have reached the back of the book, and there is a flip with a black cap. That is, the text has been covered by, once again, the piano roll paper, and down here I put a little image of a heron, and that is more of the scrapbooking paper. So that is the Bluebird journal. I think it's really cute. It was fun making 2 journals parallel and use up the stuff that I got. So that is it. I hope you enjoyed this flip through. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Give me a comment down below what you think of this bird junk journal, and if you haven't subscribed already, I would be very happy if you did. I have a giveaway ongoing, so I'm making a giveaway journal that will be packed with vintage ephemera and stuff, so that will be fun. This book will be up in my Etsy store tomorrow, Saturday, October the 26th at 6 p.m. Stockholm time. It will be published in my put up in my Etsy store. If you're interested, head on over and have a look. I will be back shortly with more journal making. Currently I am creating Christmas journals and my giveaway journal, so I will be back with one of those. I wish you all a great weekend now. Have a great day. Bye.